What's up, y'all? It's Eraser Squad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, this is more tips on how to become a better artist. I think this is part 4, if I'm not mistaken. I made a couple of these because I seen that it helped a little bit of people. So I want to just do more of these just to put the help out there. These are more tips featuring Sonic, of course. These are more tips on how to become a better artist. And as you're watching through, if this drawing is helpful for you, like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell because we definitely make more videos like this. You know what I'm saying, pal? So you don't miss out. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it. How to become a better artist. One way is to not be judgmental toward other people's art in a negative light, especially if you're an artist. Because if you're looking down on other people's art that they try so hard on, how would you expect to profit in yours? You don't down others to try to be more successful. That is not a way of doing things. That is not the right way of doing things, in my opinion. I think you can critique it in a positive light. In other words, you can help the person out if you see that they drew a character and the character's shoulders are uneven, or his eyes are uneven, or his nose or ears are uneven. You can help them out with that. You can provide some help, some information for them. Like, hey man, maybe you should fix the eyes right here. Maybe you should the arms look a little, the fingers look a little off. Maybe you should like fix it up right here. Loving judgment is what I call it, and it helps people understand and see, like, yeah, maybe I could fix that right there. You know, in anything. You know what I'm saying? But if you coming up to their drawing and you like, nah, that looks bad. I don't like. Dude, you should start that all over. That looks bad. It's like you spent 45 hours on drawing that thing and only for this person to come negatively say that looks bad with no reason as to why he thinks it looks bad. So it's like, don't 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 just show the person some love and say, hey, maybe you could fix that part, right? Maybe this can be fixed a little bit, but don't judge nobody's art in a negative light. Because that person, just like you, practiced so hard to get their art where they're trying to get it. And for them to reach that level, and for you to negatively say such a thing for no reason, is not cool. So one of the ways you could become a better artist is to not negatively judge other people's art. That's one of the ways. Another way you can become a better artist, and this is cliche, but another way you could become a better drawing artist. And I always tell people this because it works for me. And I know if it worked for me, hopefully it'll work for you. All right. So another way you could become a better artist is by drawing every day. I don't give a crud what you got to do, except for if it's like an emergency. If it's something like that's serious, you know what I'm saying? Something real serious. But other than that, you should be at the drawing table every single dang day. Or you should take your paper and pencils with you and make wherever you at your drawing table. You know what I'm saying? You should be drawing every day because that practice is going to help. Basketball players, they play basketball almost every day, right? Yeah, they take breaks here and there. And it's okay to take breaks. I'm going to get to that one. But yeah, you should be people that go to the gym, they go to the gym almost every single day. Like I go to the gym and I go to the gym almost every single day. Right? So you should be drawing every single day. Because that's how you get better and better. You should be at that drawing table every day. If you gotta run errands, right after the errands is done, drawing table. You know what I'm saying? Get to the drawing table right after those errands is done. That's how much you should be drawing every single day. Another tip, taking breaks. Oh, you're drawing every day. You're not gonna, and it's gonna dawn on you. It's gonna dawn on you, and you're not gonna feel like drawing sometimes. But don't let that thought get to you. Get to the drawing table and grind, pal. Get up and grind. But another tip, right? Another tip is you can take breaks, and what I mean by that is, if you're drawing something and you kind of stuck on a drawing, you don't know what to draw, you don't know, or you keep messing up for some strange reason, things ain't going right for some strange reason, take a break. Like, go outside, go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe hang with friends for a little bit. That's what I do. Like, if I'm drawing something, like if I'm drawing a certain character, or if I'm drawing my own character, I take a break if I'm getting stuck, if I feel like I keep messing up on something. Sometimes when you go out and you take that break and you come back to the drawing table, then you are able to draw the character and you're able to come up with more ideas and stuff. So sometimes taking that break is definitely necessary. Now, how long you should take that break depends on your mental. Like me, sometimes I go for a walk, and I'll go for a walk for like an hour, and then I'll come back to the drawing table. Or I'll go for a walk for like 30 minutes, and then I'll come back to the drawing table. So it depends on how much of a break you need. But try not to make the break too long. You know what I'm saying? Try not to have too long of a break. Another tip to become a better drawing artist is to love what you do. Is to love your art. I said that in other videos as well, but I just think it's so important to bring this up because a lot of artists, they don't really love, like, a lot of artists that's real, like, serious about it, which you should be serious, but some of them don't really, like, I have to put this in, like, putting yourself in competition with others. Some artists don't really, when you put yourself in competition with others, you don't really, like, love your art as you should, because now you think everybody else's art looks better than yours, you know? So now it's like, dang, I gotta do better. I gotta keep doing better. And there ain't nothing wrong with doing better, but you're looking at do better as do better than others because theirs look better than yours. So you should love your art to where you're satisfied with how it looks, even when it's next to someone else's art, you know? You shouldn't compare your art to other people's art because then you're never going to think you're good at art. You're going to keep, it's trying to get better, but in the wrong way. Right, the right way to get better is to keep on drawing and keep on practicing for you to get better on your art. And another way you can get better at art is by not giving up, pal. Don't give up. Keep going. You have to keep going. Because as long as you keep going, you're going to become better. You're going to become better. Get to the drawing table. Keep drawing. Don't give up. Open your eyes. As soon as your eyes open, you should be at the drawing table, pal, in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. And don't give up. These was my drawing tips with Sonic. I did the last video, but it kind of messed up and stopped, so I had to start the video over. That's why Sonic was like half done, but ahead at least. But these was my drawing tips with Sonic. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, you could like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell because we definitely make more videos like these. So I appreciate the love, guys, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. I'm going to go to work and get to the rest of these drawing requests. So I'll see you guys soon.